I was not mad at it, but that is absolutely untrue. I have met him once. I actually know Michelle better.
You know Barack Obama.
I've met him once.
Met him once.
I know Michelle more than him.
That is Jennifer Aniston sitting on Jimmy Kimmel's couch in October 2024, looking directly into the camera and denying point blank that she had an affair with Barack Obama. And you would think that would be the end of it. One of the most famous women in the world saying on national television that she has met the man exactly one time. Case closed, rumor dead. Except it was not the end of it. Because what started as a supermarket tabloid cover story somehow turned into a narrative that has followed the Obamas for over a year, fueled divorce speculation that refuses to die, generated a viral leaked DM that set the internet on fire, and ultimately forced Michelle Obama to address it in a way that nobody expected. And the reason this story will not go away is not because there is evidence. It is because the public has decided that something about the Obamas does not add up. And once that seed is planted, no denial is strong enough to kill it. So let's start at the very beginning, because this has a specific origin point that most people have already forgotten. On August 28, 2024, In Touch Weekly published a cover story titled "The Truth About Jen and Barack." The cover featured side-by-side photos of Jennifer Aniston and Barack Obama, with the implication that there was a secret romantic connection between them. The article cited anonymous insiders and palace sources, which is tabloid code for "we made this up," or someone tangentially connected to these people said something vague and we ran with it. The specific allegation was that Aniston had become obsessed with the former president, that the two had been communicating frequently, and that she had gotten pulled into his political world through Democratic fundraising events while he was going Hollywood through his Netflix production deals. Now, on its own, this would have died in a news cycle. Tabloid covers about celebrity affairs come and go every single week. But this one landed differently because it arrived at the exact moment when the public was already questioning the state of the Obama marriage. And that context is everything. Because the Obama divorce narrative did not start with Jennifer Aniston. It started months earlier, in December 2023, when Michelle Obama was notably absent from the funeral of former President Jimmy Carter, an event that Barack attended alone. Her team quickly clarified that she was on a pre-planned vacation in Hawaii. But the optics were bad. The wife of a former president skipping one of the most significant political ceremonies of the year raised eyebrows. And from that moment on, every time Barack and Michelle were seen apart, the speculation intensified. Then came January 2025. Michelle was absent from multiple high-profile political events, and the internet went into overdrive. The living apart rumors gained traction. People started tracking their separate vacations, their separate public appearances, their body language in the rare photos where they were together. And into this environment, the Jennifer Aniston angle landed like gasoline on a fire that was already burning. In January 2025, a viral post exploded on Twitter, claiming to be a leaked DM from a friend of Jennifer Aniston. The message allegedly showed Aniston admitting to her inner circle during a gathering involving a psychic that there was truth to the Obama connection. The post was shared hundreds of thousands of times before anyone stopped to question its authenticity. And by then, the damage was done. The rumor had evolved from a tabloid cover to a social media event with what appeared to be first-person confirmation. Now, was that leaked DM real? Almost certainly not. There was no verification of the source. No metadata, no corroboration from anyone in Aniston's circle. One person on Reddit wrote, "The psychic leak is where it lost me. Jen is a celebrity, not a soap opera villain." And another person on Instagram pointed out that the formatting of the alleged DM did not even match the platform it was supposedly screenshotted from. But none of that mattered because the story had already taken on a life of its own, and then Jennifer Aniston herself addressed it. On October 2nd, 2024, sitting across from Jimmy Kimmel, she laughed and said she was not mad at the rumor, but that it was absolutely untrue. She said she had met Barack once and actually knows Michelle better. She reiterated in a Vanity Fair interview in August 2025 that the rumors were literally pulled out of the ether and mentioned that she had been lucky enough to have dinner with Michelle just a month prior. That is a very specific detail. She did not say she had dinner with the Obamas. She said she had dinner with Michelle, which either means the two women are genuinely friends and the affair rumor is absurd, or it means she was very carefully choosing her words. And the internet, being the internet, went with both interpretations simultaneously. But the moment that really shifted the conversation came in July 2025, when Barack and Michelle Obama appeared together on Michelle's podcast, IMO, with Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson. During the episode, Michelle's brother Craig was asking about the state of their marriage, and Michelle said something that has been replayed millions of times since. She said, "I know, because when we are not in the same room, folks think we are divorced." And Barack jumped in joking, "She took me back." It was touch and go for a while, and they both laughed. Now, that moment was clearly designed to be lighthearted. It was clearly intended to put the rumors to bed with humor rather than defensiveness. And for a lot of people, it worked. The clip went viral as proof that the Obamas were fine and that the internet had been making something out of nothing. But for a significant portion of the public, that moment actually made things worse. Because the joke only works if the underlying premise is absurd. And a lot of people watching did not think it was absurd at all. They thought the Obamas were doing damage control. One person on TikTok wrote, "Michelle skipping the Carter funeral was the real tea. Hawaii over the Clintons? She is done." And someone on Twitter posted, "Barack and Rachel Green is the plot twist 2024 did not need, but I am here for it," referencing Aniston's most iconic role. And here is where it is important to be honest about what is happening. Because there is a pattern here that goes beyond the Obamas. Jennifer Aniston has been the target of other woman narratives for over 2 decades. Since her divorce from Brad Pitt, she has been linked to virtually every high-profile man she has ever been photographed near. It is a media cycle that treats her personal life as public property and her proximity to powerful men as automatic evidence of something more. And the Obama rumor fits that same template perfectly. She attended Democratic fundraisers. She exists in the same Hollywood and political circles. And that, combined with the existing divorce speculation around the Obamas, was apparently enough for a tabloid to build a cover story and for the internet to build a conspiracy. Michelle Obama herself has been remarkably candid over the years about the reality of her marriage. In multiple interviews and in her memoir, she has acknowledged that there were difficult periods. She famously said, "People think I am being catty by saying this, but there were 10 years where I could not stand my husband. But I would take 10 years of cannot stand for 20 years of greatness any day." That quote was intended to normalize the struggles that all long-term marriages go through. But in the hands of the internet, it became evidence. People clipped it, recontextualized it, and used it to argue that Michelle was subtly confirming that the marriage was in trouble. And then there is the question of why no legal action has been taken. Neither the Obamas nor Aniston have filed defamation lawsuits or sent cease and desist letters. Representatives for all parties have opted for humorous dismissals rather than legal confrontation. And legal experts have noted that this is actually the smart play because filing a lawsuit would validate the rumor's importance and turn a tabloid story into a legal proceeding covered by every major news outlet. By laughing it off, they deny it oxygen. But the public is not satisfied with that explanation, because in a world where celebrities sue over far less, the absence of legal action reads to some people as an admission. It should not, but it does. One person on Reddit captured the frustration of the whole situation when they wrote, "Wait, so the evidence is literally just that she likes his Netflix movies? Tabloids are in the trenches." And another person pointed out what should be obvious. The Obamas have been married since 1992. They have 2 daughters. They built a political legacy together. They continue to appear at events together. The foundation of this entire rumor is anonymous sourcing and a viral DM that no one has verified. And what makes this particular rumor so sticky compared to other celebrity gossip is the political dimension. Because this is not just about 2 famous people. This is about a former president of the United States. And political commentators have not been shy about using the Obama marriage rumors to score points. Figures like Meghan McCain and Megyn Kelly have both suggested on their respective platforms that serious journalists are hearing divorce rumors from credible sources. But as of April 2026, no filing has occurred, no separation has been announced, and Barack and Michelle continue to appear together at events for the Obama Presidential Center in Chicago. The gap between what the commentators are implying and what the public record shows has never been wider. And then there is the Jennifer Aniston pattern that deserves its own attention, because Aniston is not just a bystander in this rumor. She is someone who has spent over 20 years being cast as the other woman by the media, whether she wants that role or not. After her divorce from Brad Pitt in 2005, virtually every romantic link the media made for her was framed through the lens of heartbreak and longing. She was always either stealing someone else's man or being the woman left behind. And the Obama rumor fits that exact template. She was photographed near powerful Democratic circles. She attended fundraising events. And that was apparently enough raw material for a tabloid to construct an entire affair narrative. The fact that Aniston has handled it with grace and humor, the fact that she has directly said on camera that she knows Michelle better than she knows Barack, speaks to how exhausting this cycle must be for someone who has been inside it for 2 decades. And that is really what this story is about. Not whether Barack Obama had an affair with Jennifer Aniston, because there is no credible evidence that he did, but about how the machinery of modern celebrity gossip can take a tabloid cover, amplify it through social media, attach it to an existing narrative about a marriage in trouble, and create a story that millions of people believe despite the fact that every named person involved has denied it. So, I want to know what you think. Do you think there is anything behind these rumors? Or is this just the internet doing what the internet does? And do you think Michelle handled the response the right way by laughing it off, or should the Obamas have gone harder with a direct denial? Drop your thoughts in the comments and I will catch you all in the next one.